Hi friends, you're watching Cricket with Raghuram. After big COVID break, finally India played their one-day international match against Australia in Sydney today. And what is the result? Sad face. India lost the match by 66 runs. Being an Indian fan, I'm a bit disappointed, but being a cricket fan, I am really happy for having watched that match. Why not? There were more than 675 runs scored in both the sessions, a couple of centuries, one by Aaron Finch and another by Steve-Smith, and one almost century by Hardik Pandya. Isn't it a great entertaining match? Playing against Australia in Australia is always a tricky scenario, be it for any team. India is no exclusive. On the cards, both the teams were strong enough to give a good ODI game, and it almost happened. I'm not disappointed that India lost, but I'm disappointed that India could have managed to play a little better and go very near to the score, if not win. So this hope was created when our openers Mayank Agarwal and Shikhar Dhawan gave a terrific start to the innings. They were almost cruising with almost around 50 runs in the first 4 overs. So that was a happy sign. Though it was always a mammoth score, 375 runs Australians piled up. So it was always a mammoth score to chase, and it was an uphill task. And yeah, so the way the Indians started, it gave a lot of promise that definitely India would reach somewhere very close to the target, or even if possible, they're definitely going to win the match. And then Hazlewood happened. India lost quick wickets. Hazlewood was among wickets. 3 wickets he took. Adam Zampa continued the tale from there. He bagged 4 wickets to become the highest wicket taker of the match from both the sides. But even after India lost those quick wickets, the moral of today's match was actually given by Hardik Pandya and Shikhar Dhawan. They were in terrific form in the recently concluded IPL, and I felt both those batsmen carried the form into the Australian ground. Hats off to them. After losing quick wickets, 4 quick wickets, they built a partnership and showed the other batsmen that it was possible. The ground had no demons in at all. It looked like a good chaseable ground, and 375 started looking like 300 the way our openers started, but they lost the way in the middle. What Shikhar Dhawan and Hardik Pandya with their century plus stand did was they showed that the target was within reach. It was definitely within reach. And we could also see Saini playing some heroic shots at the end of the match. Of course, India lost the match by 66 runs. And seeing Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal though he gave a good start, seeing them lose their wickets, I generally started feeling, is it the same people who played really well in IPL? But it is very, very early to judge. It is still the first match of the series. These people are really good batsmen, and I definitely hope they are going to pick up the pace in the next match. And Virat Kohli, boss, what you are playing? Virat Kohli came up to the crease immediately after the first wicket was gone, and we know, so I at least appreciate the way Virat Kohli bats. I have been a fan of his batting, the way he bats, the way he carries his bat through the innings and also builds up a big innings and plays sensibly. Today I saw that little bit of sense factor missing somewhere in a captain. So he straight away started hitting those balls, and he was looking in a very attacking mode. Attacking mode is not at all wrong. But what I felt was Virat Kohli was trying to search the fielder in whose hands he can lodge the ball. Every shot Virat Kohli hit was looking like catchable. Though Zampa dropped him at the boundary, Virat Kohli couldn't make use of that life. Virat Kohli would definitely have been the difference in the match had he took the chance of a dropped catch, had he extended his innings, had he played a big innings. We know he can build up monumental innings, this Virat Kohli. But probably I saw he was trying to make a difference of his attitude from IPL, where in IPL we saw Virat Kohli playing moreover in a defensive form, constructing innings, and by the time he picked up the pace, he used to get out. He did not want to really do that here, probably. He thought, let me go in an attacking way and punish the bowlers and get quick runs. The idea was good, but the execution was bad. I feel if the captain shows the ways of hurry and creates some panic in the dressing room, it is definitely going to impact on the players who are going to come after the captain and play. So we lost the services of KL Rahul, who was in very good form, Shreyas Iyer, who was in very good form, Mayank Agarwal. Yes, he could have carried the innings. But on the other side of the crease, we could see Shikhar Dhawan, fantastic person. He carried the innings, but the big difference in the match was made by Hardik Pandya. What a gem of an innings. I definitely feel for Pandya, I feel for Dhawan. I feel they should have got that hundreds. They really deserved the hundreds. And once Pandya was gone out of the equation, once Dhawan was gone out of the equation, so winning the match became really difficult, and we couldn't expect a lot from the lower order to take the match ahead. It was a good chase. It would have been a fantastic chase. Seeing that there were no demons in the pitch, the match could have been a tight thriller had our batsmen batted sensibly. Earlier in the innings, when I saw Australia bat, I was really happy. I didn't know whom to clap for the Australian batting, that they were batting with such fierce force, or being an Indian, I should be clapping for Indians, but Indians were not doing anything deserving of a clap. The bowlers were unsettled by the Aussie batsmen. There were two back-to-back 100-run partnerships. The first wicket partnership of 150 plus runs between Aaron Finch and David Warner, and the next, for the second wicket, there was another 100-run partnership between Aaron Finch and Steve Smith. Aaron Finch and Steve Smith and Maxwell, I thought, my God, were these the same people who did not do what was expected of them in IPL? But different grounds, different scenarios, they're playing for the nation here, and it's an international match. The standards will definitely go high, and obviously they batted like heroes. They unsettled all the Indian bowlers. Though our batsmen also unsettled Stark. So here Bumrah was unsettled and Shami was among the wickets. He should be credited, but definitely the Indian captain couldn't have had 20 overs from Shami, who was really bowling good. The spinners were taken for an attack. We did not have a backup bowler as well. We had 5 bowlers. Saini was taken to runs. And what was that fielding? I can't understand. So pathetic fielding very often. The catches were dropped. So there was a sloppy fielding at the boundary. Few boundaries were let out very cheaply. And one thing what differentiated from the Indian innings and the Australian innings were the short balls. Indians bowled the short balls. Australians smacked it over the boundary for a 4 or a 6 very consistently. When we see the aggressiveness of Smith, my God, he was like hitting every ball out of the boundary. He created the difference in the Australian innings actually. And Maxwell, he blasted the things out with his very, very useful cameo and quick runs. And David Warner, of course, he has carried the form from the IPL. Definitely today, both David and Dhawan, so like David Warner and Shikhar Dhawan were really the gems at the beginning of their innings for their particular teams, and they carried very good form from the IPL and into the international match. It's a very good sign. So the batting was in very, very rhythmic fashion for Australia, and it looked like Australia were planning to bat India out of the game, and definitely they did that. India could have managed it well. Another 30 for 40 runs curtailed somewhere, the bowlers among the wickets trying to strike the stumps, bowling in the line and length and trying to get wickets at particular breaks and intervals, regrouping, re-strategizing. Everything was like missing, and like Indian bowlers were looking like, let the 50 overs be finished off. Let's bowl those 50 overs. I'm not really criticizing the Indian bowlers. So the attempt was there, the aggression was there, the intent was there, but the line, the length, the plan, the strategy, the re-strategization and the killer instinct, somewhere it was missing. I definitely feel these things could pop up in the next match. The Indian bowlers should regroup and try to get among the wickets. Not containing the batsman is not enough. So rather, you should look to get early wickets, take those 2-3 big crucial wickets, and put pressure on the middle order and the lower order, and then try to make some difference in the match. 375 balls was a big total for any team against Australia. I feel in patches India played well, but the game belonged to the host, Australia. There was no doubt about that at all. So after this match, so I wish to see a better strategized, reformed, rejuvenated Indian team coming into the ground on Sunday, that is the next match probably, and give their best. Try to win the match. So all the best for the Indian team for the next match. So being a doctor, I would love to give some prescription to the Indian team. The first prescription is to the batsmen of the likes of Mayank Agarwal or maybe KL Rahul or Shreyas Iyer or even Virat Kohli. These are already established good batsmen in the Indian team. They are the best essence. That is why they are playing against Australia in Australia. That is why they are in the team. That's why they are in the squad. They are playing. No need of telling much to them. But one thing is, Play like what you are. Shreyas play like Shreyas. Rahul play like Rahul. Don't go into the shell. Don't think that you're playing against Australia in Australia. Feel that Australia is your home turf. Feel that you're on the top of the game. See your playbacks. Go back and see your own videos. Reboot yourself and come back. You people are really good batsmen. And if each of you play, today what was needed was 15-20 runs contribution from the top order and also the upper middle order. The things could have been made. Nothing to tell about Virat Kohli. So maybe he'll come up with a century. That's what I am expecting in the next match. He's also a few runs shy away from being the quickest to get to the 12,000 run mark. He's a man of records. So that is one suggestion I would like to give in the form of prescription to the Indian team. Prescription to the bowlers, have the line and length proper, so you people can make a difference. We could also see that Australian bowlers, in spite of being big names like Stark, Cummins, they were also fumbling with the ball, but they had 375 runs on the board. Indian batsmen were hitting them. Hardik was hitting, Dhawan was hitting. It was possible, like it's not like it's not possible. So the line and length and sticking to your jobs is very, very important. So that is the prescription I want to give to the bowlers. Overall prescription, please field well, save those key important runs and hold on to those catches, and please win that match, win that next match for India, so that the series would be balanced and we can have the hope of at least doing a difference in the series. Today happens to be the death anniversary of Phil Hughes. My respects and prayers to him and his family. I also wish and pray that such bitter incidents don't happen on the cricket field, in any field in fact. On the other side, today is the birthday of one of the most versatile left-handed batsmen of Indian team, Suresh Raina. What a fantastic human being he is, what a fantastic batsman, fielder he is. His services are missed in the international cricket right now, but I wish him a very, very happy birthday and a lot of goodness for his future. May he do a lot of good things for the cricket in the coming days. Thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for watching this episode. If you like this episode, kindly share this episode among your friends, like the video, subscribe my channel, keep supporting, and I'll catch up with you all with more interesting talks like this in the post-match session of the next match. Until then, it's goodbye. Namaste.